several places. First, they have some advisory bodies. And when they asked me what I had, I said I had a degree in English and history. And they look at it and they said, no, you have to go back to O-levels. When I asked what O-levels were, they said high school. I said, excuse me? I have a degree, I have a diploma, I have a ring. You want me to go back to high school? You can keep your university. I'm going home. Because that made me angry. I felt insulted. Because we have the best universities, older than theirs even, and that's what they thought. I believe so, because in my experience, in my job as an interpreter, which I thought the Filipinos didn't need, yes, I realized quite a lot of Filipinos are in trouble because there's no comprehension there of the English language, and then I think the teaching method isn't quite effective. The private schools, yes, there's no question about them, but I think, you know, our public schools should be, we are about over 100 of us.
Yes. And all Filipinas.
Yes.
Yes. And the other interviewees mentioned the programs. What other programs do we need to know about the Filipino Women's Association helping?
Yeah, helping. At the moment, is one of them is outreach, helping those Filipinos. For example, the recent one we had was someone who was abused, beaten up by the husband with 2 young children. So we helped her, you know, until now she's settled. Social services also came in, took them away, put them in a safe place. We helped providing them with furniture and clothes and crockery. So that's part of our outreach program. And Link Watch, it used to be a committee, because in those days, the 80s and part of the 90s, the reputation of the Filipino was quite bad. They used to make fun of us in the newspapers and television. Granada Television, for example, had a situation comedy, and they had the characters saying, oh, you can wipe your kitchen floor with a wet Filipino, things like that. And there's one beloved comedian of the British people named Victoria Wood, and she said, oh, you don't talk to Filipinos, you just give them your dirty cutleries. So that infuriated us. So we wrote to the Broadcasting Standards Council. They were investigated, Granada Television, and they were made to apologize in the papers and the television. So to us, that was a victory. Because we were bad, they only concentrated on domestics, prostitution, mail order brides. And that really made them very gleeful whenever cases that went. Oh, there are accountants and doctors and nurses, and there are also those who work as housekeepers. Actually, they are also degree holders, but they were not given the opportunities to work in their chosen profession, so they ended up, but the fact is a lot of important people here have Filipino housekeepers, and they admit they can't. Perhaps to tell him that he started this initiative about getting rid of corruption, and we really applaud that. I wish, because whenever we try to tell people go to the Philippines, even husbands of Filipinas, they would say, oh, your country is very corrupt, and that I'm always having arguments with people about that. So yeah, he's doing the right thing. And also maybe mention something about how we can be helped, the people there can be helped, the masses, the poverty-stricken people. And I don't know if I'll have a chance, if ever, the RH bill. I would like to say something about that. I don't expect to hear promises of miracles. I just would like to hear him say that he will try his best and try to get rid of people who are clearly